Hi, I'm Tinny from Evil Design, and today I'm going to show you the other half of building a Bongo Pro light stove. The top half where the wick goes and building the nipple and all that part. So I promised you I'd show you that, and it's surprisingly complicated. So let's get this camera focused on this piece of stock and get to whittling. Okay, this is a piece of 1 3/8 6061 T6 aluminum, and I've already drilled a hole in it because I wanted to save some time on this video, and drilling holes is like watching paint dry. So let's cut the first step on it, and then cut the 2 cooling grooves and the top groove, and then we'll take it over and cut it off. Okay, now we're going to cut the inner step on this where the wick goes. Okay, now we've got a little bit of cosmetic work to do here where I have to break this edge, face off this surface, and break the edge on the inside. And it just makes for a better looking stove if you do that. It's not totally necessary, but it's a good idea. Now I broke this edge in the big lathe. I took the time to do that. But this edge here could stand to be broken too, because it's sharp. Okay, now we've got to take it over to the mill and drill a hole here for the nipple. I used to bevel this edge and put the nipple in at an angle, but I had some problems with that design, with the alcohol coming out too high up and sometimes flowing over, so I've gone back to the straight design. Okay, now I've got to tap threads in this for the nipple to screw into. Okay, now we're going to make the nipple. I've got a piece of hexagon stock, and now I'm going to turn the shoulder on it to be threaded. Now we'll take it over to the other lathe and thread it. Okay, now we've got to cut the nipple on it. Got it screwed into a mandrel, and now we'll cut the nipple. Okay, now we've got to countersink the end of this nipple before we drill it. Okay, now we're going to go all the way through. And finally, we need to countersink the back. That's not necessary, but okay, we're getting to the point where we've got a stove here. Now, one of the next things I have to do is I have to take a piece of Teflon tape and seal these nipples before I screw them in. I have to split the tape, which is not easy. Take a piece of Teflon tape and wrap it around the threads on this nipple to make sure I get a watertight seal, or in this case an alcohol-tight seal, and then screw it into place, and there we go, lock it down with a nut driver, and that will ensure that nothing leaks. Now the only thing left to do is build these three legs, which are made out of T6 aluminum on the lathe, cut, and then I have a forming tool, and I form the tips of them with a forming tool. I'm not going to go through that because I just don't have the time. But here's the basic stove. The only thing I have left to do is make a set of legs and make the little piece that goes on the primer bottle and cut a piece of hose. I think you can pretty much figure out how that works. So I'm Tinny from Indie Bowl Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, support the cult, and more important than anything, have a great day. Bye-bye.